saying hello just shortly before 12 o'clock on Saturday, October 24th, 2009 from Williamsburg, Virginia. I'm in downtown Colonial Williamsburg here, and there's a farmer's market today. And the whole town is extremely busy actually because it's homecoming for William and Mary University. And they have a football game going on. Now these are not real. No, they're not. Let's see. This must be wax. They're huge. That's right. And there's a football game going on today between the College of William and Mary, the local university, and James Madison University. And we were just walking down Richmond Street, which is right adjacent to the university. And it was extremely, extremely busy. And you can even see here today, there's a ton of stuff going on. Obviously, this is part of the farmer's market here. This area here is called Merchant Square, which is a collection of historically themed buildings, probably most of them from the 1930s, I think, if they were part of the restoration of Colonial Williamsburg. See, we're coming up to Halloween, obviously. Gifts of nature. And Colonial Williamsburg is very interesting because it is a recreation of 17th century life when Williamsburg was the capital of Virginia, of Colonial Virginia, that is, before the United States became independent from Britain. And what ended up happening actually was a lot of the colonial buildings in Williamsburg were deteriorating. The town went through a decline, and early last century there was a local Reverend Dr. Goodwin who wanted to promote the preservation of these historical colonial buildings, and he connected with John D. Rockefeller Jr., who was the heir to the Standard Oil Empire, and he could convince him to come on board for his historical preservation plans. And in the late 1920s and 1930s, they started building up properties in this area here. 720 properties, mostly from the 19th century, were bought and then taken down, and a complex of colonial buildings was put up. So sort of an exchange of Victorian architecture for colonial architecture that was recreated in the 1930s. It's really windy right now, so some of the stands are falling over at the moment. So, and since then, there are about 500 colonial-era or colonial-style buildings here. 88 of them are authentic to the area. Some of the biggest attractions, for example, the Virginia Colonial Capitol, as well as the governor's mansions, were created according to original plans and drawings and descriptions from the 1600s. And some of the original old buildings include the Bruton Parish Church from 1715. And as you can see, it's been a very, very successful recreation of 17th century architecture and atmosphere. There are also historical interpreters here, and you can get access to some guided tours through these historical buildings. And Williamsburg has become one of the most popular destinations in the entire United States. So it's been very successful in enhancing its historical legacy and turning that into a popular tourist destination. So you can see on a Saturday morning it's very, very busy here, and people from all over, tourists and locals, are in town here. See, there's a very nice outdoor patio here for different cafes. What is this one here? The Craft House on the left. Oh, Fat Canary, and then the cheese shop on this side. Very popular. And then there's an outdoor sitting area here, the Trellis Restaurant. Completely full right now. Obviously a very, very popular destination, and really a very attractive destination for people to come to, whether you're interested in shopping, dining.